Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today we're both a little under the weather, but we toughed it out and we saw a little advanced screening of How to Train Your Dragon 3: The Hidden World. So How to Train Your Dragon 3 takes place, I think, about a year after the second How to Train Your Dragon, and it kind of picks up with the same thing where they're trying to get all the dragons together with the humans and create this really peaceful utopia where they all live together and happily. And then, of course, things go wrong. There's a bad guy who's coming after Toothless. And basically the movie's about them trying to save the dragons from this bad, evil dragon hunter. That's really the basis of this film.
I thought this was a pretty good movie for being the third installment in a series. It's like rarely happens where all three movies are pretty decent, and I feel like it just kind of got better. I really enjoyed this movie, and I was very surprised by how much I enjoyed it. The plot though was little, you kind of knew it was gonna come, but the characters between Hiccup and Toothless, like their bond is just unbreakable, and that's like the whole like movie to me.
Yeah, that's been pretty much the basis of these films, is Toothless and Hiccup kind of helping each other and making themselves be the best they can be and come out and express themselves in different ways. And I think this movie kind of had a good crescendo to that. It was like, this is kind of what we've been building to with their relationship, and I really liked that. I really liked all the different relationships in the film. I'll say, yeah, it was a pretty basic story. Nothing was too complicated. I thought the villain was very basic. I thought the plot was very basic, but a lot of very heartfelt moments, and overall just a really, really, I thought, really great film.
Yes, the animation in the movie is really, really good. Just on the nature scenes, water, where they travel to. It's so detailed. The sunrises and sunset, like it looks so realistic to me.
Yeah, there are moments in the film that are almost like photorealistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could, if you would have taken out the characters and the dragons, I would have believed that that's just a real location. Like that's not computer generated, and that's really impressive. I mean, I like that these studios are now fully pushing Disney. It's not like it's Disney Pixar is like the top. This is DreamWorks. We have Illumination and even Spider-Verse this year, and I love it. I love that animation's getting as amazing as it is. So I really thought the movie had some really, like I said, very impactful emotional scenes. I went into it, and I haven't heard rumors about, bring your tissues. This is, a movie you're going to cry at. And I was, I didn't know what to expect.
I was worried.
It did really tug at your heartstrings a lot of times. You really feel for these characters, and Toothless is just so cute. And, like, everything with him just makes me want to cry because he's the cutest thing I've ever seen. But, yeah, I think this is the best of the three. I think it is the best film. It's a great trilogy. I think it's on par with maybe Toy Story for trilogies when you talk about animated films. And, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think that if you like the first two, you'll love this one. And if, you just like animated films, it's good for the whole family. It has different messages. It's fun. It's funny. Really breathtakingly made. Just a great overall movie.
The one thing I'd have to say about this movie is the villain is very generic, and that's what I kind of said, like, you kind of know, like, the story where it's going to go, and he's part of that. Like, he's just like, I'm going to go take these dragons, and, like, you're like, okay, like, I don't know.
Yeah, he really is just a stereotypical bad guy. He is there to be the antagonist. He really doesn't have any redeeming qualities. There's nothing about him. He doesn't have, like, two sides to him. He's kind of just who he is, and that'll stay with the weakest part of the film. But other than that, I think it's solid all around. But just that, I mean, I guess they didn't want to make it too in-depth. It's a pretty short movie, actually, which I enjoy. It's an hour and 40 minutes or so.
Yeah, I did enjoy that.
But, yeah, that would probably be the weakest part.
So I would give this movie an 8 out of 10. I thought the movie was beautifully shot. The animation was out of this world. It's probably up there, like, besides Moana was the last movie I feel like I saw that was really good animation style. This one's up there. The story is a little generic for me. Like the love message in the movie, and Toothless, I mean, he's just so adorable. I don't know why you can't hate the movie because of him. But to me, I'm like on the fence because I liked it, but like it's like any other stereotypical like animation movie to me, like in the story wise. So that's where it's like really hindering my like score to go up a little higher. But overall, it is a good movie, and I do highly suggest to go see it.
So, if I were to rate this movie, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I actually think it is the best film I've seen this year. I think it's the best animation I've seen since, personally, I really loved Moana. Like she said, we both really enjoyed Moana. And I think this is the best looking animation I've seen. I love the messages. Actually really enjoyed the ending of this film. I thought they ended it in a really satisfying way that kind of tied together and let it feel like it had a more natural ending. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel super wide open like some other films. I thought everything about it created a good third part of this trilogy. I think this could be it. I think this should be it. and I think this was a great ending, and I just really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I liked the first two. I didn't love them, but I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a great ending to the trilogy, and I don't think they should do any more. Like, this is good. Liked it. Good, solid
Even though I'm
ending.
sure it's going to make a lot of money.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. The audience in the theater, you can tell they
Everyone
really enjoyed
loved it.
it.
Kids, adults, everyone enjoyed it. Parking lot. I could hear everybody talking about how they wanted to go see it again.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah. So this is our review of How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Let us know in the comments what you think when you go see it. How do you rank How to Train Your Dragon series overall with other animations? And yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.